sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Set to kick off.
Strap in. This will be a good one. 2-1 loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the Raiders have got him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he goes out right around the 39. Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Mayfield to throw it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, Mayfield. He completes this to Sutton. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll take it just outside the 40. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
49-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
I had the ball there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 3rd down.
For Mayfield. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a carry for Jacobs. Looks like right at the 15. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
It's a gain of
on a 2nd and long. It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He'll let this go deep for runs. Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Justin Simmons. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game.
Jolly to fight over there a little late.
Things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Mayfield on play action.
Oh, you should have had that.
Tight end Fant. A gain of 3.
Youngin.
This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
I gotta figure this thing out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack.
Oh, there we go.
Early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talked about, they should wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line.
Oh, okay, I see what I gotta do. Let's try this for a little bit.
They run it with Jacobs. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how base...
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. He's got a man.
Oh, that was
That's
just
complete.
trash. Come on, dude. You was right there.
Before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
That don't even make sense.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield with it once more. This is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally. And again it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big
not really.
ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
I told your mom when you're ready, just go ahead.
On 2nd down, the run with Lindsay. And he will maneuver his way down about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I didn't say, I said when you're ready, just get them. It's all right. I told your mom anyway.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
26-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it to the goalpost. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here.
Oh, my God.
And that one will fall incomplete. Here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
This game will keep you honest, boy. I swear. Jesus Christ. I don't know where to go now. Like, what the fuck?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, I hit the wrong. You bet. That was my bad. That boy was wide open.
These guys have got back at the closing stages of the 1st half. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st down, Broncos.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Oh,
As
man.
time expires in the first half, and the Broncos cut into that lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, and maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And this carries into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Hail Mary.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. He's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And Mayfield again with the interception. His third. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute.
Dropped him out of his face. Oh, man. Ooh-wee.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a handoff looking right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays
15 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Jacobs. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Broncos 10. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight. Beginning to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter.
Oh, come on.
He was looking for
Good read.
Alberto Kuebuna was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brought down a Raiders sack. Maurice Hurst. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll fire one downfield for Finn. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, he's taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Running is Jacobs. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And now taken into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
First,
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now they try the right side here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Mayfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. You sack him back right around the 44.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Ingram picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebacker, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away.